Drop. Let's talk about it. I was sold instantly when this movie shouted out, big shout out to meme culture, and they used it for a horror film, a psychological horror film. It was directed by Christopher Landon, written by Gillian Jacobs and Chris Roach. It stars Megan Faye, Brandon Skellner, Violet Bean, and Jeffrey Self. Just to give you, it's a tiny spoiler. This is just the very first scene in the movie. It's not going to give away the whole movie, so chill out. Violet Gates, right off the bat, is going through a tremendously fucked up situation with her abusive ex-husband, Blake. It's very scary, and you don't really get to find out what happens in this beginning scene until later, and it's very traumatizing, leaving Violet very traumatized, and that carries out throughout the entire movie. Violet's going to be going on a date, one of her very first dates ever since this incident with her ex-husband, right? The trailer shows you that she's being taunted and intimidated via memes through airdrop, and that's what the movie is about. Majority of the movie takes place in this restaurant with a nice, beautiful view of the Chicago skyline. Brandon is her first date in years. He pulls up, he's a photographer. He works for some important people, and that ties into the story, but I won't tell you how. The date is a little awkward at first. There are nerves that are to be had. Pretty much she's nervous as shit, and even he's a little nervous. And then eventually she starts getting these little airdrops of these memes. Mini spoiler, she shows him the memes, but then eventually the person contacting her is like, you cannot say a word at all about what I want you to do in this situation. You get that from the trailer, so that's not really a spoiler. One of the funnest characters overall is definitely the waiter, Jeffrey Self. The comic relief throughout the entire movie. Because this dude is literally on his first day of work, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But he just makes it so fun. He makes it so light. Because you got to think about it. This woman is being like freaking contacted by some strange person about God knows what. And it's obviously making her scared and fucking frightened. And his ass is just trying to get through his first day of work. Meanwhile, the reason why I say it primarily takes place in this restaurant, she does have her phone and has access to a live cam of her son and her sister in the house. So I guess the house is the other location of this film. This movie does keep you on the edge of your seat the entire time. I don't bite my nails, but I was definitely picking my teeth, getting stressed out. I'm like, just say something, but clearly there's collateral damage to be had if she does say something. At the end of the day, I feel like it's safe to say if you're interested in this film, you already know, why would this situation be scary? Somebody's not DMing her about a job. Someone's not sending her memes about a job. She's clearly being blackmailed to do something that's not right, something that is going to change her life forever. And honestly, this movie is giving that Jason Bateman movie on Netflix that takes place in the airport. It's very similar to that, except she doesn't know who it is at all, and there's so many people in the restaurant. I really loved how in the movie it would like showcase random people in the restaurant. Is it this person? Is it this person? Is it that person? The way they zoom in and highlight the person was done so excellently, done so beautifully. I really appreciated the cinematography. Shout out to the DP in this movie. Shout out to the cinematographer and the director. They did a great job at making you feel anxious as fuck. There are a handful of twists and turns throughout this entire movie, and I'm gonna highly recommend you to go watch this movie. Perfect date night movie, I'd say. Also, I'm 100% glad I found my partner in real life and not on a dating app, because that's how she met her date in the first place. And if she never would have met him, maybe this whole situation would have happened. But is that good? Is that bad? That's for you to find out. That's for you to determine. So let me know in the comments if you like this movie review. What movies should I watch next? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.